guys, I am Wizarding World YouTuber Victoria-Maclean, and today I want to show you, okay, it's been a while since I've come back, but I want to show you the items that I got in the Cursed Child when I was in New York. The only way you can go into that shop is if you actually are going to see the play. They stopped it, I think, during COVID or after COVID. You can only go in the shop now if you are seeing the play. It's a bit odd because you can go into every single theatre that I've been into that had a shop. You can go into the shop when you haven't gone to see it, even though we have done that. So it's a bit odd, but I kind of understand why, because of COVID. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to show you what I have. But a pre-warning, I didn't buy any of the ones, only because I think they were a little overpriced. So the one I'm using today is actually Fenrir Greyback's. I think this is Fenrir Greyback's, and he is one of my favourite villains of all time. I think he's scary, he's awful, he's just... In the books, he is terrifying, but the way he was portrayed by Rob Bliss, who did the concept art for Fenrir Greyback, I think he is incredible. I actually did a lot of stuff on him in university because he was so frightening. And the Fenrir Greyback story goes back years. It's not actually something that J.K. Rowling made up. Fenrir Greyback has been in mythological history for a very, very long time. So I love the fact that he has a wand, even though he wasn't actually a Death Eater either. He was allowed to kind of swoon with the Death Eaters because he was doing things for them. But as I always say, I'm going to put it back before I break it. So I have a bag from the Cursed Child in New York. Now I have seen the one in the West End in London. I've been once. It was incredible. I was incredibly ill at the time and actually fell asleep through most of the first half. Don't judge me, I was really, really ill. I'd literally broken my wrist, I think, a week before. And I'd had an operation to have it reset, and the tablets they were giving me were making me really ill, and I was not going to miss that play. So I actually went feeling incredibly poorly, but it was worth it. It was so worth going. I loved it. So I have some items here from the shop in New York. Now the first thing I'm going to show you is this. Monica bought this for me. I had no idea it was a thing, but she came back and she said, do you want me to get you a drink? So I was really thirsty, and she came back with a can of Coke without the can, but instead of the can of Coke, it was a stunning Harry Potter and the Cursed Child beaker. Now this sounds really stupid, but it is just so lovely. The only way you could get these is in the play. I couldn't believe it. It was absolutely beautiful. They're so easy to use as well. That's what I loved about them. It's not all this like trying to get them off. It was genuinely so simple to use, and you even had like a sippy part there, so they are reusable. They were $10 including the drink, but yes, they were $10, but I absolutely loved them. And on the front it says Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the story continues on Broadway. Now another thing I loved about the Cursed Child in New York is it's only in one part, as in like a normal play. You have your first part, the intermission, and then you have the second part. In London you don't. You have the first part, intermission, the second half of the first part, then you have a couple of hours, then you go back for the third part, intermission, and then the fourth part. So it's literally two parts but two separate plays, which for me personally was a bit too much. Yes, I was poorly, but I found it like a very draining day. So you go early afternoon and then you don't leave there till like 7-8 o'clock at night. So I was really, really tired. So that's what I loved about the one in New York, because it was only in one part. But I honestly to God couldn't tell you where they changed it, because obviously they've made it shorter, but I couldn't tell in watching the play where things were different. Maybe, oh actually yeah, now I'm saying it, yes, there might have been a few parts, I'm not obviously going to tell you, but only because I'm thinking about it now. Maybe it's because I didn't see this part or I didn't see that part, but they weren't needed. If I know it's like having like clips cut, isn't it? I don't think they were needed. So I think the fact that they cut them and made the play shorter, so it was one part, was far, far better. So part of me really wishes that London would do the same thing. So we have this amazing beaker, but I have two. So So I would like to do a giveaway with these. So check everything down below, and I'm going to do a giveaway where you can win one of these beakers, and the giveaway will be open worldwide. And I also have one of the playbills as well to give away. So I actually totally forgot I had some in here. I grabbed some for Janice and Maria. They're in there. So you guys, excuse me, I'm doing a video here. My cat is just actually laying in one of the bags I'm going to be doing a video on. It's my Barnes and Noble one, but that's going to be coming up soon. Right, so there is a playbook as well, playbill, sorry, you could win as well. And this has all the details about the cast and everything. I know these sell for money on eBay as well, so it's nice to have this as like a keepsake, because again, the only way you can get hold of one is if you actually go to see the play. So they had loads of them, so I did grab a couple for my friends as well. Now, Wizarding World Gold finishes this month, which I'm really upset about, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that haven't been able to use it because they don't live in the countries that it's accepted. And for that, I'm really, really sorry. And I did voice that in a lot of videos. That I wish they would make it available to other countries. And it was constant. I constantly said it. I am going to miss it because I do still use it very much. I keep checking the Harry Potter shop online to see when there's new stuff so I can get it on discount. And of course, they are stopping the collectible pins that you can get in locations around the UK and the US. This is the one from The Cursed Child. It is absolutely beautiful. It's Dumbledore. The only one I'm missing now is the one, I think it's the fireplace with the acceptance letters coming out of it. So that's the only one out of the 6 pins I am missing. So if there's anybody out there that would like to swap this for one of those pins, please let me know, because I would really love to get one. And I would rather do a swap rather than pay for it, because I think that's far fair, because these are free. So if you guys, anyone out there who's got the other pin, the one that I'm needing, which is the fireplace, I think, then please, please, please let me know. Let me just double check. Oh, no, it's not the fireplace. I have that one. Which one am I missing then? Because I've got the fireplace. I've got the Great Hall. I've got this Dumbledore one, obviously. I've got Hedwig and the trolley going through platform 9 3/4. And I have the telephone box. So which one am I missing? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you know which one I am actually missing. But I will swap this for one of those. So let me know. So I do like to get pin badges, and when I saw this one, everything was quite expensive in the shop. I was quite shocked at the prices. I think, as I said, the ones were about $60, which I think were a little bit much personally, considering you can get Harry's wand and so on for like £33, and that's like double the cost in American dollars. So I don't know what it's like to get the Cursed Child ones in the UK, but it's at £60 or $60 or £50 or £55 or whatever. I'm still not going to want to get them at that price. There's nothing special about them. They are beautiful, but there's nothing like collectible about them, and I just think that is way overpriced for what they are. So I did pick up a gorgeous Harry Potter and the Cursed Child pin badge. I love this pin badge, so this will be going on my shelf as like my little celebration for me going. So I love that pin, so I definitely picked that up. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I wanted to add it to my collection. There wasn't a huge amount of items available, and what was available I have quite a lot of anyway. I've got things like the special edition book and so on, so I wasn't too fussed. I've got the t-shirts, I've got the tote bags from the Cursed Child obviously here, and there wasn't much difference apart from the fact that it was Broadway, not West End. So I did have to get that pin because that's lovely. So I will be adding that pin to my collection. And the last item I have in my bag, because I went with my wonderful friend Karen Ford, who is a fantastic sound technician on Broadway, and she works on many, many productions. She didn't work on The Cursed Child this time, but one of her close friends was the head technician for the play who I got to meet at the end, which I was so excited about, so thank you very much. But bless Karen, you are a sweetheart. Obviously I went there with Monica as well. I treated Monica to go and see it because she'd taken us to New York, so I could not take my baby girl. Karen, bless her, bought me this gorgeous Cursed Child pen as a remembrance of my time in New York. How lush is that pen? Now I haven't used it yet because I've been waiting to do the video, but this is going to be my new university pen that I take in my bag. I absolutely love it, and Karen, thank you so much for giving it to me, for getting it for me, because I just thought that was so sweet. You were so naughty to get it, but thank you so much. Karen was such a lovely girl. We went for food as well beforehand, me, Karen and Monica, and what was it called? Can't remember what it was called, the place we went to. It was a really funky name, but it was a real kind of retro kind of looking New York diner. It was really nice, and we just had such a lovely time beforehand, and I didn't want to stop. I wanted to go, you know, we wanted to kind of continue our amazing like Saturday night, but we were so tired, so me and Monica went back to the hotel because we were leaving like 2 days later. But this pen, love this pen, honey, thank you so much. That is going to be my new... Oh, I didn't notice that. That's so cool. The top of it has like a little kind of swirly time turner thingy on it. That is wicked. I love that. That like the little detail. Oh, that is so lush. I love it. I thank you so much. I just had the best time when I was with you. It was so lovely, and I wish we could have done more. But it was so close to the end of our trip as well, and we were just so tired. But oh my God. Do you know, New York was amazing. New York was fantastic. It was just one of the most beautiful, the most amazing cities I've ever gone into. And the Harry Potter shop, the Cursed Child, everything was just incredible. I think my favourite time in New York will still always be me and Monica in Central Park in a boat on the lake. That was just hilarious. Watching somebody fall in, as I said it before, watching a couple fall into the lake from their boat. They were fine, they laughed about it afterwards, but they proper went in because it was quite deep. And then watching a couple get marooned on some metal and then they couldn't row themselves off. I shouldn't laugh, but it's hilarious. Oh my God, it was just the funniest thing ever. I'm still laughing about it now. It was just so funny. They were stuck for ages. There's nothing anybody could do unless they got out in waders and pulled them off. There was nothing, and they was like so skinny as well. There was nothing to them. So if I'd have helped, and the boat would have really gone down. Do you know what I mean? So it was like, it was really, really funny to watch that. But we really did have the best time. It was amazing, and it's a holiday I will never forget. We've got more holidays now because we'll see, as I say, in every video coming up. We're off to Milan to the Yule Ball celebration, and then I'm off to Dublin, and I got obviously the VA meeting. Come December, right, I am not doing anything. I think I've said it in a video before, but I am literally having the whole 4 weeks off. I will still be working, but I ain't going anywhere. Nowhere. I am not going anywhere, you know, bollocks to that sort of thing. I'm staying at home, gonna film at home, and I'm just gonna get myself all cooked down for Christmas and yeah, celebrate. So let me know what you thought of the items I chose from the Cursed Child. Don't forget to enter the giveaway where you could win that gorgeous beaker and the playbill as well. Until next time, take care. I love you all, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Want to check out more of my content? Take a look at this video right here or this video right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe.